Good Morning Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio,
than are written about on Wikipedia.
Good Morning Night Vale. Hi, I'm Hal, and I'm making my way downtown.
Hi, I'm Meg, and I'm megging my way downtown.
Hi, I'm Symphony. And, faces pass, all the time, but it doesn't matter because we're here.
Are you going fast?
A little fast. Could be faster, to be honest.
Oh, you homebound?
At home. Beep, 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 beep. But today, more than anything, I'm here to talk about Welcome to Night Vale. Because, I am contractually obligated to do so. And by contract, I mean the one that's inscrawled on my heart. And today, we are recording episode 165 on Thursday, August 1st, at 8:31 p.m. Central Time.
The original, I'm sorry, I'm still enjoying Megan my way downtown. I was sitting here trying to think of a Megan
How do
inner
I beat
joke.
that?
But
How do I even go past that? I can't.
You can't. I can't. I just want to add syrup to the sundae. Here's the original description for Charlie. Nothing about Charles Rainier's average New England upbringing indicated he would one day be standing in the middle of a desert searching for fugitives from his own asylum.
Let's talk about it.
We're back in, and we learned all about Charles Rainier's average New England upbringing, which is interesting because today I drove all around Western Massachusetts. That was my day. And I was living the early life of Charles Rainier.
And you went to Amherst.
I went to UMass.
Oh.
Amherst.
But they're all like, wait. It's different?
Yes, Amherst.
Amherst, the main campus.
Okay, yes, but Amherst College is a different school than UMass Amherst.
Educate the people.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Amherst College is a much better college academically than UMass Amherst. where I matriculated from. But I don't have the debt that the kids at Amherst College have. So,
But they're all in the same area, correct?
it's called the 5 College area, and it is UMass, Amherst, Amherst College, Mount Holyoke, Hampshire College, and Smith College. They're all the 5 college area, and it's those 5 colleges.
Which one's the best one? Yours?
I mean, UMass is the biggest one, and it definitely has more options and more bang for your buck. Also, I think I've mentioned this on this podcast before. If you attend any one of the 5 colleges, you can take classes at any of the 5 colleges.
Wait,
so
really?
you can, if you go to
What?
UMass, if you go to UMass and you want to take a class at Smith, you can take a class at Smith.
Did you?
I did not. I should have. We used to go see shows at the other schools too. Like sometimes your theater assignments would be like, go see the show at Hampshire and then write an essay about it, or go see the show at Smith and then write an essay about it. So that was really cool because it opened up opened up us to different departments and schools with different funding that you could go see. Okay. Going to see a show at Smith was nice because they had a much more well-funded theater department. So.
Right. They're like hoity-toity, right? Like in a good way. I mean, like fancy.
Yeah, it's a private expensive school. So is Amherst is a private expensive school. And then Hampshire, which I'm not sure is still a college. Maybe that it was the real hippy-dippy one. And then Mount Holyoke is another sort of snooty one as well. Smith and Mount Holyoke are both all-girl.
Oh.
They do still exist. Hampshire College still exists.
Is that one of those ones where they don't give you grades?
You don't give you grades at Hampshire, and like you don't have a major, or you can make your own major. Like you can major in sand if you want to.
Oh, wow. So it's like that movie Undeclared is based on Hampshire College. Has anybody seen that movie? Just me?
Mm-mm.
Where Justin Long creates a college? No, never mind.
Yes, I have seen that film.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Is it like that?
It was like that. I do think we've mentioned this on the show as well, that the 5 colleges are all characters from Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
So did you go to Fred?
I went to Scooby. UMass is Scooby.
Hell
the
yeah.
best one.
Fred is Amherst.
Okay. Velma is...
Shaggy is Hampshire.
Oh, sure.
Velma, yes. And then...
She's Smith.
Wait. Yeah. And then there's... Who are the 2 girls in Scooby-Doo?
Daphne.
Yeah, Daphne is Mount Holyoke and Velma is Smith. Yes.
Okay.
All right. That
Yes.
tracks.
That make a success.
And now we can go back to talking about our podcast.
Well, okay, so it can give us an idea then about what Charles's upbringing is like if he went to Amherst then, like what type of person he is, which is also probably why he hated the desert otherworld, which we find out is where he friggin' came from.
Yeah.
Him and that, what's that boy's name? The one that they went there for.
Doug Biondi.
Doug Biondi. My pen stopped working halfway through, so it's like scrawled.
Doug Biondi.
Okay,
yeah.
Doug Biondi, which sounds like a football man to me. Doug Biondi, that name. I don't know. But I thought it was really interesting that we have a different perspective on that the pilot might actually be like trying to lure people to where they are because it's this cult thing. I'm scared of cults.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be scared of Cult Symphony. I think you would smell bullshit pretty quick.
Yeah. I'm not a joiner. I don't like doing group projects. I'm not trying to live. I do like the idea of communal living, but like with my friends, like people I choose, not like some fucking strangers that are having to have sex with like the main guy, which always happens. The main person.
Sure. Why do you think they start?
Right? Sex cult.
Like,
sex
I think we
cult.
should probably all have sex with me.
What was that? Nexium. All those things.
Oh, man.
You know? Part of me is like, maybe I shouldn't be talking disparagingly about cults, but like, I guess fuck cults. You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah, we're very reverent of cults here on Good Morning Night Vale. You want to come out pro cult right now?
No. I am not.
This is a safe space.
I'm not pro cult.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You like The Cult, the band, though.
I do.
Blue Oyster Cult?
Oh, Blue Oyster Cult is the only cult I like.
I like cults, like baby horses cults.
Oh, yeah. Blue Oyster, yeah. That's the only cult. Is Doug Biondi the smiling god? Is that what we're getting to here?
I don't think so.
I've not listened ahead on any of this.
I feel like
the long smile and dark nightmarish eyes plus cult.
To me, it feels like he's like one of the people who's like following them, but like I don't think he is the smiling god. I think he's maybe that's who the pilot is.
Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you going to say, Meg?
Yeah.
Spoilers?
I just like that. No, I'm just going to say that I like that the flight went missing on the day that the pilot of Welcome to Night Vale aired.
Yes.
So it's referenced in the pilot episode, and there's a pilot that is a cult that brings you in.
Please imagine right now, listeners.
Pretty good. My
head, like that meme of like somebody being like, Eric from Tim and Eric being like, like that head exploding. Or the one where that lady is like looking around curiously and there's all the like equations and shit like coming because it's like all these connections. Or Charlie drawing all the strings.
Mm-hmm.
From Always Sunny. So that's in my brain. That's what's happening right now. Because that's crazy. Pilot. I'm scared and I'm titillated. I want to know more. You said this is a 5-episode arc?
Yes.
Okay. So we got 2 more?
We have 2 more. Yes. Delta and Echo.
Okay. I'm ready.
And I'm going to reach out to Jeffrey Craner to see if he'll be our guest and talk to us about them.
Yeah.
I hope he says yes, guys.
I bet you could pull him as a guest.
Yeah.
You think so?
If not, do you think Jeff would do it? What if Jeff is his evil twin? Do you think we can ask him about that?
Jerry Kramer. There's always Jerry Kramer.
Jerry Kramer. And Josh Rod?
Wait, on tour. This is very inside tea. Me and Disparition have a joke that when we see Jeffrey Craner outside of like work, we call him Joffrey Crimer. It's like when you see your teacher at the store. Be like, oh, that's not Jeffrey Craner. That's Joffrey Crimer.
When you like run into him outside the Hampton Inn.
Yeah. But I do imagine that Joffrey Crimer has like one scar like across his eye or something, like one distinguishing mark or something.
Yeah.
Please, I need to see fucking like fan art of this. Jeffrey Craner and Joffrey Crimer.
We need Joffrey Crimer art and dolls.
And Jerry Kramer.
And Jerry Kramer.
What if Jeffrey Craner had DID, like multiple little people being like Jeffrey Craner, Joffrey Crimer, and Jerry Kramer. I think that would be sick. That's a story in itself. We should bring this up to him. That's going to be mainly the interview.
Yeah.
Not about how he wrote this 5-episode arc. It's
how he masterfully tied all of these things together. And
yeah, it's just going to be about his multiple identities.
I love the pet names, by the way, in that story. Honey Pop, Piggy Pie, Kitty Cake.
Love that.
That's very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a nickname.
Very cute.
I love a cute pet name. Oh, the other thing I was wondering, do you remember when Kevin was trying to get romantic with a guy named Charles? This wasn't him, right?
I don't think so. Right? Oh, hang on.
Oh.
The Night Vale Wikia will tell me. I don't believe so.
Okay.
Not according to Wiki.
Okay. Because I wrote that, I was like, what? But a long and short of it is that, like, we're trying, like, Charles Rainier is trying to keep Doug Biondi from going back to the desert otherworld to bring this weird fucking cult, this pilot cult, back to Night Vale because he wants to protect Night Vale, which seems all well and good. I'm still a little sus. I'm, like, nervous that he's, like, double or triple crossing you know, everybody. But what I did find interesting was when he was talking about how the cult kind of formed. You know, they were initially like trying to, you know, just sticking together to try and like stay safe and like fed and all this stuff. Yeah. Right, exactly. But then the pilot knew where to go and find food and like supplies and all that, which sus. Did you crash that plane or like whatever?
Right.
On purpose, you know? And then they started talking telepathically and stuff. That's definitely not regular cult behavior, if you ask me. I think that is also sus. So.
Yep.
Yeah. And it makes me feel like they're going to become like station management or the fucking, or the city council, where they kind of merge into one beast.
There was a My Favorite Murder shout out in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We used to listen to that a lot.
I did. Yeah, they work really hard. I feel like they worked really hard. They make a cool show, and they still make a cool show. This episode kind of calls them out a little bit. I think it's like shouting them out, but also shouting them out in a way that's like trying to find the paragraph where they're mentioned.
Whatever other evil actions those two very funny women are always describing on My Favorite Murder.
Yes. There's also a Cheer reference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was before the scandal. The scandals with Cheer.
The many scandals of Cheer.
But also, like, it was the thing in early 2020 when it came out. Like, just...
Well, so many things were. It was like Tiger King.
Yeah.
Cheer. You know, and who knew they were going to go, like, as friggin' dark as all of them have gone. Truly.
Yeah.
You know, who knew we would be like, Carol Baskin's probably okay. She's just kind of a
Carol
jerk.
Baskin. Killed her? Okay. Wow. Early TikTok, everybody. Early Pando TikTok.
I'm a savage.
Classic. Bougie. Ratchet.
I'm doing the whoa. They don't even do that on TikTok anymore. Whoa. But, yeah, so, they also talked about house hunters. Wait, was that this episode?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Can we talk about house hunters for 1 second?
Yeah, house hunters was the last episode.
Was it?
Wait,
that's
what?
right. It was Face of Soul Woman.
Damn.
Yeah. That's right. Guys, we recorded the Face of Soul Woman podcast that you heard 2 weeks ago, a mere 20 minutes ago. So that's why it is fresh.
Why me?
Do you have something you want to say about house hunters, though, just that could sit in this episode to live in this universe?
How do those people have that much money? Because they'll be like, hi, I collect belly lint for a living, and my husband returns Target purchases. Our budget is $1.3 million. And you're like, what the fuck? And they're like, we're both looking to find a house, you know, in this area within 3 blocks of our old house.
Do you know the great lie of house hunters?
Is that they already bought the house.
They've already bought the house.
Fake.
Yeah. I still watch it. I love it. I think my favorite one is Love It or List It, though.
Oh, yeah. Love It or List It is so funny.
Are you going to love it or are you going to list it?
Yeah. And it's the British woman wants you to love it. And the Canadian guy wants you to list it because he's the realtor. The house.
Yeah,
open concept.
Their fighting is so funny. Their little snarky fighting. You're like, okay, kiss already.
They're like, listen, we need a 3rd floor in this house, and your budget is $5,000. And then they're like, we cut the gas line.
They're like, we're just gonna have to figure out a way. Then you're probably gonna have to lose the piano room or the solarium that we were gonna add on. It's just so fucking unserious that I just like.
It's always like
so funny.
Causes strife in the marriage where it's like she wants to list it and he wants to love it. And I'm like, guys, just get a fucking divorce. You can do both. You obviously don't like each other and don't like living with each other. Like, the fact that you're like at loggerheads over a powder room does not.
Yeah. One person's like, and this is too small, and there's tiles coming off the wall, and the person's like, it's got character.
Yeah.
Where are we going to find a place like this?
We just need a little work.
Right. You're like, oh, this place is too bright and sunshiny. We need something dimmer. It's like, what the hell? What are we
How about if I
talking
put a
about?
fucking pillowcase over your head and punch you, you dipshit?
Yeah.
I'm the one who lives in this house every day.
That's why in our house we call house hunters douchebag buys a house, or douchebag buys a house international.
Yeah. The international is always weird too.
Because you always hate them. Symphony, I remember watching an episode of House Hunters with you, and I still, like, I quote this probably once, Joseph and I quote this once a week. Because we were watching an episode of House Hunters, and this woman is talking about, like, all the things she wants in her apartment, and you just turn to me and Joseph, and you go, ooh, and she's a bitch. And so every once in a while, Joseph and I'll just be like, ooh, and she's a bitch.
You know, that does sound like some nonsense that would come out of my mouth. Ooh, she's a bitch.
Because she was probably like, and I need to have a home office.
Right. They're like, I need this, and my kitchen needs to be white, and da-da-da-da. And you're like, babe, you can fix all that stuff. God, some people have no vision. They're like, I want a turnkey, blah, blah, blah. And the other person's like, I want something old and rustic. It's like, did you talk about this beforehand? Do you even like each other?
We don't like each other, and you don't need to be married. If I see this on reality television a lot of times where I'm like, you guys hate each other.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Under no circumstance do you have to stay married. There is no, like, or like all people who are like, we're engaged and we're picking out a house together, and they're like you don't have to do it at this point. Like,
yeah,
you could probably get the deposit back on your venue. Like, you don't have to.
Got the receipts for those rings?
cut your losses.
My advice to anyone out there is that you don't have to do it, and you can always get divorced. Anyway, so the emoji sex that Carlos and Cecil are sending to each other is very funny.
Yeah. Do you guys like sending emojis?
I'm a millennial, so yes.
Yeah, I'm an emoji girl, but I also like sending gifts.
Yeah, I like that more.
I send lots of gifts.
I'm more of a gift sender.
They can express your true feelings.
Is that a Gen X thing?
I don't know. I mean, I like both. I am definitely an emoji person. Like, what's your top sent emoji? For me, I do lots of like kissy things. So it'll be like
Tell you.
Kissy face emoji, kissy winky, cat kissing. I used to use that as a sign off a lot. I also like the red lips. But generally, I feel like I use the eye rolling one, the one that's like, you know.
My top one is rolling on the floor laughing. The diagonal.
I just looked. Mine's the heart. I use that one a lot. I also use the Italian flag one a lot, I guess.
It's on your like top ones.
It is, yeah. The Italian flag, a slice of pizza, the two girls dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, like the twins?
Yeah.
I have that one.
In like the flamenco dress? Or no, the two in the
So
bunny.
like little tap dancers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's on mine too. Oh, I use the person who's like doing a cartwheel, like, or they're like kind of in a handstand. Have you seen that one? Wait, hold on. Can you see it? Her next to the plane.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Of course you have a plane.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. People are like, where are you at? And I'm like, plane. Okay. Well, go ahead. I'm done talking.
Do we have anything else we need to say about this episode?
I'm excited to see where it leads.
Yep. Up next, we hear from fans and friends of the show, but first, a conversation about this episode's weather, which was breathed by Tanya Daub.
It was really enjoyable.
And it's lovely. I found it very lovely.
Yeah.
It just made me think that it was kind of inspirational, and I liked the breathe in, breathe out, take your time, slow down.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I looked into more about the artist, and fascinating person. Currently working on their PhD, a PhD student at the Department of Informatics at King's College in London. They also are an avid runner and a songwriter and have put together a mutual aid program for their community. They do translation and subtitling for TED videos. Just so interesting.
Very cool.
Just a really interesting person who I think is like really living life, like has passions and hobbies and pursuits and like intellectual pursuits, artistic pursuits, community pursuits. I was like very inspired by this person looking into them. I was like, you're really doing it. You're like out there. Like, I bet you don't fucking look at your phone all day. I bet you're like out there, like experiencing what it is to be a human in our one wild and precious life. Anyway, I found their song to be good. I found them to be an inspiration for living a full life.
Hear, hear.
I think it's time for us to slip into something a little bit more delicious. Up next is the FanZone Calzone.
Stay right there. Good Morning Night Vale will return after a brief break.
Lately, I've been all over the place. Between touring, dog sitting, and traveling, my routine has become non-existent. Now that my travel schedule has slowed down, I need to get back to eating real food and not just grabbing what I can when I can. And Factor is making that easier for me. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes and require little to no prep and no cleanup. So even on the days when my schedule is completely out of whack, eating well is still achievable. Like today, I had 3 meetings and a client. By the time I was done, I was hungry and I just needed to eat. So I grabbed the Beurre Blanc filet mignon with Parmesan risotto and it was delicious. I was amazed at how tender it was and how flavorful the risotto was and saved me from having to pick something up quick. And in 2 minutes, I had something healthy, fresh, and delicious. So if you like fast, easy, and delicious meals, I think you would like Factor meals too. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/GMNV50OFF and use code GMNV50OFF to get 50% off and 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year, while supplies last until 10/31/2026. That's code GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. See website for more details.
First up in the Calzone, we have Andrew. Andrew writes, "Good morning, Tri-hosts. My name is Andrew. I don't know how long this will end up being, so feel free to cut as necessary, but I refuse to apologize for it. My wife got me into Night Vale, and at some point in the before times, and I have been listening to it on and off ever since. In fact, one of my only pieces of fan merch is the Night Vale vague yet menacing government agency windbreaker that she got me for Christmas. And it's amusing the amount of people who think I'm in some sort of law enforcement when I wear it, but ACAB. I graduated college in May of 2020 when no one seemed to be hiring and I had to get a job in retail. 3 months ago, I was finally able to get into something that actually uses my degree. At my current job, we are allowed to use headphones, and I figured this would be a great time to restart Night Vale because I couldn't remember what was currently happening. I quickly caught up to episode 249 of Welcome to Night Vale and was left wanting more. I decided to then start listening to Good Morning Night Vale, and I love getting let in on all the inside jokes that were teased in the ads. Today, I caught up to episode 161 of Good Morning Night Vale, and my feeling of excitement was soon replaced with dread. You see, some of my favorite episodes have been the multi-part episodes like Council Member Flynn and The Heist. However, Welcome to Night Vale is currently in the middle of a multi-part series, and you all are about to start a 5-part series. For the first time, I can't binge listen to all of them at once, and I don't know what to do with myself. I hear there are some good Night Vale audiobooks I'm going to have to find in the meantime, and after, I will have to check out what else Night Vale Presents has to offer. While I don't have any mind cannons of my own, I feel as though I should at least ask a question. Since this is a food podcast, I've been curious. What's your favorite meal? Appetizer, main course, sides, and dessert. Thank you for your time today and keeping me company at work these last few months. Sincerely, Andrew. Andrew, all right. Let's start from the appetizer. I love like a sort of, I don't know, there's lots of things I like as appetizers. If I'm going Asian, I'm going to do crab rangoon always, or a coconut shrimp. But if I'm doing like regular American style foods, I think it might have to be some sort of like, bacon wrapped dates.
Mm.
I love those, stuffed with stuff, not stuffed with stuff, whatever. Those are delicious. It's like tiny little candies that you pop in your mouth, but it's bacon. And then main course, love a lamb chop with veg, like green beans or something like that. Sides, mashed potatoes, some sort of potato situation that has like a crust on top. I love a baked potato, but I'll do double baked or some sort of like mashed potato situation. And for dessert, give me a brownie sundae, hot and fresh out the kitchen, with a delicious ice cream on top, either like a dulce de leche or a vanilla. Yes, that sounds like a delicious meal to me.
Solid choices all around. Yeah, I don't think I can ever have a favorite meal, but this is like describing like what a good one would be. Appetizer, I'm going soup. I'm going to go with a good soup. Doesn't matter what kind. I like soup.
Yeah.
And I don't really get to have it a lot because my husband doesn't love soup. I'm in a single desire soup relationship. So, when I'm out at restaurants, I can have soup. Anyway, main course, a good pasta, like lasagna or bolognese or ravioli, or pizza. You know, that's a pasta. Sides, like my platonic ideal side is a French fry. That's the best side. It's the classic side. But yeah, I love it. And dessert, I'm going ice cream full on. I think your idea, the brownie sundae is great, including a little bit of that. I like a cookie, and some ice cream. That would be. And mint chip is my favorite flavor.
That's correct. 100% correct. I'll give you two. I'll give you my current, just what popped up in my head, and then my favorite when I was a child. I'll go very quickly. We'll start with a French onion soup, and give me a filet mignon with a side of mashed potatoes and sauteed spinach. And then for dessert, I'll have probably the same thing, like a brownie with ice cream, or a chocolate lava cake with vanilla ice cream, or mint chocolate chip ice cream. Anything like that is good. When I was a kid, I like to start with matzo ball soup. Then I liked scrambled eggs with French fries and a toasted bagel. And then for dessert, apple pie a la mode. If I had all those things.
Oh, wow. Like, that's your favorite meal. That would be your favorite meal, like, any time of day?
I still love it. I would still have it, yeah. That was dinner at the Country Club Diner in Northeast Philadelphia.
Yeah. I could, imagine, a 9-year-old Hal ordering that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the way up through, I probably would still order it now. I would do it.
To also be fair, I am also heavily swayed towards any sort of fruit dessert situation. If I'm out to dinner and they don't have a hot brownie sundae or a hot cookie, like a cookie skillet, that's my shit. But I also love a fruit, anything with a compote. It could be pie, could be a cobbler or something like that, even a tart, whatever. That's probably my second favorite thing. Oh, now I'm hungry.
Nice.
All right. Well, then let's keep going. Allison writes to us. This was a couple episodes back. We talked about us as a curling team. So Allison writes in with some knowledge. There are 4 members on a curling team: lead, second, mate, and skip.
Oh.
Every member takes turns throwing 2 stones. The skip calls the shots and stands in the other house, which is the bullseye thing, and 2 members not throwing stones sweeps, which is the broom thing. That creates a path on the special ice to take the stone where the skip wants it. Teams alternate throwing stones or rocks. And lastly, the 2 skips alternate. The 2 skips alternate. The 2 skips alternate, and the mate stands in the house with the broom marking the spot. Rocks closest to the button, bullseye, score points. It's a great sport. You can start at any age, and they have assists, like for bowling if you have arthritis or anything. Love you guys. My sister was a competitive curler. Go do it. Night Vale curling rink, next to the bowling alley. Magic ice in the desert. Allison, thank you so much for writing in with enthusiasm about curling.
I do it.
And we do need a 4th member for our team. So, Allison, if you'd like to join us on the Welcome to the Good Morning Night Vale curling team, we'd love to have you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. If not, we'll call Jeff.
Or Joffrey.
Or Joffrey. Justin writes, "Greetings, Tri-hosts. I'm writing to you after Good Morning Alpha, since it is clear this story arc will bring a bit of discussion about the aviation industry. As an aviation professional, I wanted to share some additional facts for the rest of the arc. You are exactly right about the air traffic controller ages, but do you know about other ages in aviation? Commercial pilots must be 23 and have to retire at 65. Dispatchers must be 23 and have to retire never, just like United States members of Congress. Flight attendants have to be 18 and also have to retire never. In addition to indeed knowing how to use the AED as discussed in the episode, they also have to know CPR. Speaking of medical attention on board, you rightly mentioned the portable oxygen bottles, POB, which are used for emergencies or passengers in medical distress. But did you know you don't have to rely on a doctor being on board? Airlines contract with various medical services that can connect them to in-flight doctors via radio. Flight attendants are trained to take vital signs and gather other relevant information about a patient on board so these doctors can evaluate whether a flight should continue or not. Situations like in Symphony's case where a medical diversion is necessary are fairly rare, but do happen all the time simply because of the sheer number of flights operated on any given day. Hope you enjoy the rest of this aviation-themed story, and thank you for making my commute quite a bit more interesting. Signing off, Aircraft Dispatcher Justin. P.S. A terminal aerodrome forecast for Night Vale might be written like so, translation underneath. KWTNV 1820330Z 1821/1918 00000KT P6SM RDBR VCTS BKN050GC. That stands for Night Vale International Airport, issued on the 18th at 2033 Zulu time. Valid from 2100 on the 18th to 1800 on the 19th. Wind calm, visibility more than 6 miles. Radioactive mist with thunderstorms in the vicinity. Broken at 5,000 feet. Glow cloud, all hail.
All hail.
Oh, all hail. Justin.
Listen, Justin, thank you for writing that. And I want to say, I know there are podcast awards out there, and I think I should at least get nominated for reading that clean in one try. Okay? Please. That was a cold read, folks.
Cold read, one take. Give it up for Hal Lublin, everyone.
One take Lublin.
Well,
that's what we call it.
Thank you all. You know who to vote for when award season comes around in podcasts, which is every 3 minutes, I guess. Next episode will be Delta. Until then, good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwiner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cacchione. It is produced by Meg Bashwiner. Theme music by Disparition. Email us at info@goodmorningnightVale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or to tell us about the weirdest flight you've ever taken. This show is powered by our patrons like Calibri, Christopher Nix, Daniel Antunes, Freya, and Greg Stovall. If you are interested in supporting this show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive, insider, hyper cool kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightVale. For more info on this show, go to goodmorningnightVale.com. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, and Joseph Fink. The calzone ingredient of the week is a few pages of Doug Biondi's journal.